In 1981, did the American Cancer Society drop the ball on a bona fide cancer cure? Independent research shows pain vanishes within 12 to 36 hours. Tumors dry up within weeks. The potential to save millions of lives every year. So where were the ticker tape parades, the triumphant headlines, the shiny Nobel Prizes? It's a story some interested parties desperately hoped you would never hear. But today, the truth has come to light on a most astonishing cover-up. A true cancer cure, discovered, researched, and then somehow lost to time. You see, over 30 years ago, a team of scientists discovered a startling fact. 3 isolated native populations, indigenous peoples from different corners of the globe, without modern healthcare or education, had one astounding thing in common. These special people never get cancer. It's just about unheard of in these 3 populations. But it's what these scientists discovered next that was most shocking of all. Think about that again. 3 separate native populations bound by one mind-bending detail, an astonishingly low rate of cancer. When scientists looked to find the connection that could explain their remarkable resilience to the disease, they found the possible connection in their diets and in the crystal-clear streams and lakes near their villages. These people drink water naturally fortified by alkaline minerals and eat food grown in rich volcanic soil. It turns out that this high alkaline mineral content may make their blood actually repel cancer. That's right, I said repel cancer. You see, cancer cells are greedy little things. They suck in nutrients, like glucose, faster than regular healthy cells. But when a strong alkali mineral like cesium chloride is pulled into a cancer cell, it actually plugs the channel through which excess nutrients are expelled. This buildup of cesium then destroys the cell from the inside, and the dead cancer cells are flushed harmlessly from the body. You can imagine how skeptical scientists all over the world jumped on this discovery, eager to get cesium chloride into a laboratory setting. And the results surpassed all expectations. Back in 1981, Dr. H.E. Sartori of Rockville, Maryland, began one of the most important studies on 50 people who had widespread severe cancer. In fact, 94% of these desperate patients had already undergone painful surgery, scorching radiation, and multiple courses of chemotherapy without success. Their doctors had written them off. But after undergoing the cesium treatment, half of these terminal patients survived, including 3 who were comatose when the therapy began. And it gets better. Within just 3 days of starting the treatments, the terrible pain of cancer disappeared for all of the patients. It's true that due to the extremely advanced stages of their disease, cesium couldn't save 13 of the patients, who died within the first 2 weeks of the study. But when they autopsied some of the patients who'd passed away, every single one had a reduction in tumor size. And the research didn't end there. One groundbreaking doctor used the therapy for years to treat hundreds of cancer patients, rumored to include many celebrities, top business executives, and even President Ronald Reagan. Of course, their official party line is that it's unproven, but even the stodgy American Cancer Society was finally forced to conclude. Studies conducted in several experimental tumor models in the 1980s found that the use of cesium chloride led to less tumor growth and fewer deaths. Those were their exact words, not mine. So why doesn't your doctor know about cesium? The fact that the American Cancer Society admitted that cesium was effective in studies, but then subsequently ignored the potential life-saving cure smacks of negligence, or worse. If only it were a rare occurrence, but even some of today's most courageous doctors dare not speak publicly about the life-saving new medicines they've discovered. And these are true disease cures, not the familiar natural remedies you read about elsewhere. So certain vested interests will do anything to prevent them from reaching you. In fact, just recently, 3 life-saving natural medicines were banned by the FDA. And the brilliant scientists who made them were financially ruined. Why? Did any of these natural substances have unsafe side effects? No. So why did authorities snatch them away from patients whose lives depended on them? Because the medicines worked too well, and the makers printed the truth. Think the First Amendment protects free speech? Not if you make alternative medicines. The message is clear. If your natural cure works, you'd better not say what it does. These bans have sent a chill through the alternative health community. Even doctors we greatly admire are self-censoring their own publications for fear their clinics and dispensaries may be shut down. But they can't silence all 125,000 of us. Hello, I'm Jenny Thompson, and I'm the director of the Health Sciences Institute. HSI is alternative medicine's first and foremost global information network. We are 125,000 enlightened doctors, researchers, and health-conscious people like you. And because we aren't part of Big Pharma's profit machine, vested interests can't shut us up. This also means we're independent and trusted throughout the natural healing community. So today's most gifted researchers are constantly telling us what they can't tell you. Want proof? Just keep watching. You're going to see what's really new and exciting that could heal your loved one's worst health nightmares right now. In nearly all cases, you haven't seen these award-winning, life-saving underground cures mentioned anywhere else. But you will see them hailed years from now as other publications gradually pick up on them. Normally, these forbidden breakthroughs are seen by HSI members only in our privately circulated members alert reports and daily email updates. But because our mission is so vitally important, we are reaching out to a few strong supporters of alternative medicine like you. This presentation will allow you and your loved ones to start sharing in these miracles, and I'll show you how you could get access to all these breakthroughs now. Keep watching, and you'll learn how you could be entitled to the most generous free gift offer in HSI history. HSI's brand new, uncensored, 13-volume library of today's greatest alternative medicines, free. It contains full details about all the breakthroughs honored in this presentation, plus many more. How they work, recommended dosages, where to get them, and it's just the first of many life-giving benefits you'll receive as an HSI member. You'll get access to information on hundreds of natural medicine's best-kept healing secrets, like this shocker. A forbidden pain cure that proved so powerful the FDA rescinded its ban. When the FDA eats crow and lifts its own ban on a natural cure, you'd better believe there's a mountain of proof to force the issue. Happily, this has just happened for an amazing pain-blocking blanket, a breakthrough that HSI first reported to our members over 10 years ago. Well, it's about time. Even before it was banned, this discovery had already been tested in clinical trials. It had earned a long list of endorsements from MDs and insurance companies, and overwhelming numbers of HSI members were reporting near miraculous results. They confirmed it wiped out incurable pain from degenerated knees, muscle sprains, stiff necks, aging hips, and even bad backs. We were outraged when the FDA prohibited this product for lack of sufficient evidence to demonstrate safety and effectiveness. It took 6 long years to get the ban lifted, but there was simply no denying that this impossible-sounding breakthrough really, truly works. The latest clinical studies are even more shocking. They show the blanket may revolutionize the treatment of fibromyalgia. One confirms it reverses even the icy agony of peripheral neuropathy. The 2005 gold medal-winning British Columbia track team says it's fantastic for pain from athletic injuries, including sore muscles, tendinitis, and pulled hamstrings. It relaxes muscle spasms and stimulates blood circulation. So how does it work? Know how your joints and muscles hurt when the weather changes? It's not your imagination. This is actually brought on by shifts in the Earth's magnetic fields. And these magnetic effects are well known by hospital technicians who use something called a Faraday cage to protect sensitive MRI machines. Acting on this knowledge, brilliant German scientist Frieder Kempe invented a metallic fabric that could shield human limbs in the very same way. He was hoping to simply relieve weather-related pain, but was stunned by how quickly and powerfully it triggers your body's entire pain-relieving response. So how do you use it? The fabric is now available in the form of blankets, jackets, boots, elbow and knee wraps, back belts, and other convenient configurations. We'll give you full details on how to obtain and employ this still hushed-up breakthrough in your free report number 1, Pain-Free in Seconds. It's just part of your free collection of today's greatest alternative medicines. Do click below to RSVP for yours today, because report number 1, pain-free in seconds, is where you'll also learn about how just 2 drops did it. Let me explain. For temporary relief of pain when nothing else works, this discovery of HSI research panelist John Barron relieves it on contact. Or how about this one? Got a migraine? What if you could spray it away instantly? HSI research panelist Dr. Linda Page recently gave us early word about this natural anti-inflammatory that you simply spray under your tongue. An August 2001 study shows it relieves an amazing 88% of migraine sufferers in just 6.5 minutes. Or how about this miracle? Do you suffer from chronic leg cramps? Because you could now walk pain-free. One of HSI's very first email alerts directed members to the Tibetan herbal formula called Padma 4 years before other alternative health newsletters picked up on it. If a loved one has intermittent claudication or peripheral artery disease, do not miss our latest update. Users confirm a new Padma formulation is helping them sleep through the night and walk pain-free. But please note, these are very serious conditions. Don't act before you consult your free report. And then, thanks to